So what I want you to do is to read this story, and then you tell me what is this story all about, okay?
Okay, I know it's gonna be about me.
No, I don't know about who, but I just want to read the story. Read it loud.
Once upon a time, in a warm village where the mangoes tree
Whispered
in the wind, lived a
curious
little girl named Faustina Marie.
Okay.
Her shoes were in the new country. Her hands were in the new country. Her
suitcase.
Her suitcase was in the new country, but her
thoughts
were still back home.
Uh-huh.
She held her coin.
Which one? Tightly.
What if they disappear? She whispered to herself. What if everything breaks? Every week.
Even when.
Wait, which one am I on?
Even when trees. Yeah. Which one? Bright.
And safe. Her heart still trembled like it was after of the dark. It was as if an invisible black path full of worries.
Yes. Had followed
her around
across the ocean.
And it was
and it was heavy.
And it was heavy, very heavy. Faustina Marie and
what?
Faustina Marie and what is this word?
Suitcase.
Suitcase of what is this?
Stars.
Faustina Marie and the Suitcase of Stars.
So that is
magical bedtime story about moving to a new land and growing a new mind.
So what is that about?
It's about me.
And who are you again?
Faustina. You're the tree. Wait, what? No way. You read a book about me?
Yep.
No way. That's so cool. Can we buy it? Please? I want to show it to. Can I maybe take it to school and show my teacher? my teacher, my dad made this.
So it will be Faustina Marie and the Suitcase of Stars.
So what are the characters? Me?
Okay, so let me.
I can't.
So the book is.
Thank you so much for making a book about me. And you actually got my picture.
Yeah.
What was I actually looking at?
Suitcase of Stars.
Or you just moved.
A magical bedtime story about moving to a new land and growing a new mind.
Thank you so much, Mama. We're gonna make a book about Claire. But is there any characters like Claire and Benedict?
Yeah. So it says, once upon a time.
Can I have an ice pop? I'm gonna have it while I'm enjoying your story.
You want to enjoy your story? Okay, so okay. Are you able to listen?
X?
Faustina Marie and the Suitcase of Stars. A magical bedtime story about moving to a new land and growing a new mind. By Ernest Makulilo.
It was taking time.
Yeah.
By
So-
Ernest B. Magalino.
Once upon a time, in a warm village where the mango trees whispered in the wind, lived a curious little girl named Faustina Marie. Her shoes, no, just wait a second. How do I go to the?
No worry, I got a lot more ice pops.
Her shoes were in the new country. Her hands were in the new country. Her suitcase was in the new country, but her thoughts were still back home. She held her coins tightly. What if they disappear? She whispered to herself, what if everything breaks? One afternoon, Faustina Marie wandered into a park. The trees shimmered silver. Butterflies sparkled like tiny lanterns. And sitting on a wooden bench was an old man with the kind eyes and a hat full of feathers. Everyone called him Grandpa Bob. Who's Grandpa Bob? Pa? Yeah, his name
That's
is Bob.
supposed to be Paul.
He fed the birds crumbs and that turned into little stars. Yes, Grandpa Bob said while smiling, the birds here eat stardust. Faustina Marie blinked. Really? Grandpa Bob winkled. Only if you believe. Then he looked closely at her. Why is your heart so heavy, little traveler? Is little traveler?
Me.
Yeah. I came very far, Faustina Marie said, but I still feel scared all the time. Grandpa Bob nodded slowly. Oh, he said, you moved your body, but you forgot to move your mind. My mind can move, Faustina Marie asked. My mind can move? Faustina Marie asked. Oh, yes, Grandpa Bob chuckled. It's the most magical thing you own. Grandma Bob knelt and drew two pictures in the sand. First, he drew a tiny cave. This is the cave of fear, he said. People hide here. They only think about today. Then he planted a growing seed in the dirt. It is sparkled. Watch. The seed grew into a tiny tree, then bigger, then taller than both of them. Golden leaves, star-shaped fruits. This, he whispered, is the tree of tomorrow. It grows when you plan, learn, and believe. But the trees take time, Faustina Marie said. Yes, Grandpa Bob smiled. Magic always does. Every new land Every new land, Grandpa Bob said, continued, has invisible rivers. Invisible rivers? Faustina Marie gasped. Yes, rivers of chances, rivers of dreams, rivers of learning. But you must step into them. If you stand on the shore, nothing happens. So what do I do? She asked. Grandpa Bob handed her 3 growing seeds. Plant one every day. For what? For learning, for courage, for tomorrow. That night, Faustina Marie planted her first seed. She opened a book, the seed grew. The next day, she asked questions at school. Another seed sprouted. The next day, she tried something new, even though she felt nervous. Another tree grew. Day by day, seed by seed, her invisible garden grew. Little lights followed her. Her worries became smaller. Her dreams became taller. Soon, she noticed something wonderful. The heavy backpack of fear, gone. In its place was a cape made of stars. One morning, Faustina Marie looked out the window. The city didn't look scary anymore. It looked like an adventure. She smiled. I didn't just move countries, she whispered. I moved my mind too. And at that moment, the silver star charm in her suitcase glowed brightly, because that was the day she truly arrived. Sometimes we traveled across oceans with our feet, but the greatest journey is the one inside your mind. When your thoughts grow brave, your world grows magical. Sleep tight, sleep dreamer, little dreamer. Tomorrow, plant another seed. This is the story about the little girl called, yes, that is the whole story. That is the book about Faustina Marie. Yeah.
But what happens when
So I'm going to put this on Amazon.
we can't make a book too, because you don't know if she made it to the cave or not.
Like this one?
Yeah, you can make like other.
I'll make another one for Benedict, another one for Claire, like little stories about this one.
And then you can make a whole book about them, and then how somehow like a whole book where they join each other, and then they had this, somehow they were looking for the same cave in the same quest.
Oh, that would be good.
And they have the same man.
Yeah, so
that's what I'm thinking of.
So this book. Okay, so
thank you so much, Mama.
You're welcome, Missy.
Can I maybe take it to school? Or you buy
when
it?
we print, yeah, we have to buy from Amazon. I put on Amazon, we buy from Amazon.
Yay!
So when you put on Amazon, you can buy and you can take to a teacher.
Yeah. But you can read. It's only going to probably take 2 days or another.
Yeah.